Hello students, I hope you all are fine and you all are doing well in your home. Basically, we have started the chapter of food, and in the previous sessions we all have learned about the different types of nutrient. I hope you all are watching the videos and doing your work regularly in the notebook. We have done the different types of nutrients. There are 5 types of nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. As we told you earlier also that carbohydrates and fats are the energy giving nutrient, proteins are the body building nutrients, and vitamins and minerals are the protective nutrients. And we all know that all these 3 kinds of nutrients are very important for us: the energy giving nutrient, body building nutrient and the protective nutrient. Energy giving nutrients gives us energy, body building nutrient helps our body to grow, it helps to repair the damaged parts of our body, and protective nutrient, it protects us from the diseases. So basically we all should include all the five nutrients in our daily diet. So students, now we have learned that these nutrients are very important in our food. They gives us energy, they helps us to grow, they protect us from different diseases, they repair the damaged parts of our body. So as we all know that these nutrients should be included in our day-to-day diet. We should include all the nutrients in our daily diet. So we are done with the nutrients now. What I am going to tell you today, we will be doing about 2 more components of food which are very important, and those 2 components should be included in our diet. Then only our diet will be completed. So those 2 components which are very important, and they are not nutrients but they are very important for our diet. The name of those 2 components are water and roughage. You all are familiar with the water. You all know you drink water daily. You are asked to drink water regularly. You will be surprised to know that more than 50% of our body is made up of water. We need water regularly, and it is said that daily we should drink 2 to 3 liters of water, because our majority portion of body is made up of water. Water has many functions. The water you drink helps you in digestion of your food. Whatever food you eat, you have to drink water with it, because the water helps you to digest the food. It helps you in breaking down of the food. It helps you in excretion of waste. It helps you to remove the waste from the body. For example, you all know you all pass urine, you all pass the stool, you all do the excretion, you all remove the waste from your body. So the water helps you to remove waste from your body. The third important function of the water is it helps you to maintain the body temperature. It regulates the body temperature. The other component is roughage. Roughage, they are known as the dietary fibers. You can say the roughage, the other name of the roughage is the dietary fibers. They are not nutrient. Children, remember this: water and roughage, they are not included in the nutrient. They are not energy giving, they are not body building, they are not protective in nature, but they are helping your body in different forms. Though they are not giving you anything, but they are helping your body. First thing, they are the water, it is helping your body in digestion, it is helping your body in excretion, and these 2 are very main. These 2 processes in your body, they are the very main processes. Likewise, the roughage is known as the dietary fibers. These are the fibrous materials, and so roughage are the dietary fibers. It is the fibrous material in fruits, in vegetables, in wheat, in corns. Basically it is found in those fruits and vegetables. So it is a fibrous material. It helps you in bowel movement. So what is this bowel movement? Bowel movement, it is the movement of your food by which your food is thrown out. The waste part of your food, the wastage, the waste thing that comes out from your food, that is thrown out from your body. So that is the bowel movement. It keeps constipations away. Students, if we want to take a healthy, stable and a balanced diet, then we should include these nutrients along with water and roughage. So when we take all the nutrients, carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals along with water and roughage in a proper amount, then our diet is called a balanced diet. So what do we call it? We call it a balanced diet. What do we call it? A balanced diet. And you all have studied the balanced diet in your third class. So when we take all the nutrients, carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals along with water and roughage, then that diet in a proper amount, then that diet is called a balanced diet. And you all know, to stay healthy and fit, if we want to keep ourselves healthy and fit, so we should take a balanced diet. Students, what we have learned till now, we have learned about the different types of nutrients, we have learned about water, and we have learned about the roughage. When we take all the nutrients along with water and roughage in a proper amount, then that diet is called a balanced diet. So we all are clear. Till now, we all are done with the balanced diet. To have a balanced diet, we all know that we need to prepare a food. You have two kinds of food. Either you eat cooked food or either you eat a uncooked food. So cooked food, as you all know, your mothers prepare foods for you, your mother cooks food for you. So either you can have a cooked food or you can have a uncooked food. So your mother cooks food for you. As you all know that cooking, it makes the food soft, it makes it easy, and it makes the food easy to chew basically, and it makes it tasty basically, and the cooking also kills the germs which are present in the food. And on the other hand, you eat the uncooked food. The uncooked food can be eaten raw. Food, there is no need to cook the uncooked food, it can be eaten raw. For example, carrot, radish, and there are different fruits which you eat it as it is only. There is no need of cooking in those kinds of foods. And cooked food, as you all know, cooking makes the food soft, tasty, easy to chew, and it also kills the germ. Cooking is necessary, but overcooking kills all the nutrients. So there should be no overcooking of food, as overcooking kills all the nutrients which are present in the food. Students, today we have done about roughage, we have done about the balanced diet, and we have done about the preparation of the food, that how your food can be prepared, about the uses of the advantages of the cooking. Now there are the good habits for the preparation of food, and you all are familiar with it. You all have done this in your third class. You all have learned all the good habits which should be there for the preparation of the food. Like for example, you should cook your food in the kitchen that is clean, you should use clean utensils, you should wash your fruits and vegetables before peeling, never wash them after peeling. As you all know, if you wash them after peeling, all the nutrients will get washed away. So we should follow these good habits for preparing our food. So you all are supposed to read this page till here. After watching the video and reading the page of that chapter, you all have to draw the diagrams in your book. You have to draw 3 diagrams. You have to draw the food items containing fats, food items containing vitamins and minerals. So if this is your notebook, this is the page which has lines, you will leave this page blank, you will leave this page empty. Then on this page you will divide it in 2 parts, first part and second part. Here you have to draw the food items containing fats, and here you will draw food items containing vitamins and minerals. So you have to draw this food items, and this is your homework. Read the chapter carefully, children, and then in the next class we will learn about how can we preserve our food. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves.